first GST. Hello, how are you? Let me just clear all of these off here. Let me just find the buttons. Do that one. Right, that's that one done. I kept messing it all up earlier on. I've been in and out of a migraine all day again. So bear with me, I keep getting everything wrong. Yesterday was a failure. It was a big failure, but it also wasn't a big failure. This is feeling laggy again. Why are you feeling laggy again? Oh, I bet it was yesterday. It's deceiving me. This is why it's laggy. Look what my computer just does every now and then. It just feels like it. Let me know what you think you can see. I'm just going to stand still for a moment. I'll just stand like that so I don't break it. Did you find the city? No. Nope, it was a giant bust. The city is not there. It is just a massive, massive, complex system of whatever this stuff's called, skulk. It's everywhere. So I have a skulk farm. That's what we have, a skulk farm. There is nothing else there. Oh, thank you for the likes already. I haven't even done anything yet. All I've done is turn on the computer and realise that it's broken. It's not broken. I can fix it in a minute. Have you noticed what it's doing? This is crazy. Yeah, but you didn't actually know that. There's no way you could have found the seed and my location because I don't have the coordinates on. You couldn't have actually known that. You seen what it's done yet? Villager news. Oh, come on, Math Wizard. What's the villager news of the day? Now, you can see where we live from here. While it's doing this, anyway. Look, there's our base. Just coming into view now. I have to say, it does look quite cool from over here. Yeah, but how did you know what the actual thing was? Because you're smart, thanks. That's funny. Come on, has anyone figured out what's going on with my computer yet and why I can't do anything? Just let it do this bit. Oh, yeah. Yeah, just a little bit high. I'll tell you how high in a second. I haven't done this. My computer does it every now and then automatically. I felt like it was laggy yesterday, and people on the stream said it wasn't, but it felt to me like it was. And I went into the render distance, and it was fine. It was still on 30, because I play on 30, and it wasn't a problem. But I felt like it was what it is on now. I'll show you in a second. I'll just let it load in. You may as well see it, because I don't load it in too often. But I do, I love it on this. Where it's really lovely to be able to actually have this. You're about to make a video. Is it, what is it? Another one of your challenge ones? What day are you on? There's a few have finished today, haven't they already? Oh, the couple Panda finished yesterday, I think. Didn't I nearly said she again. Oh, I'm so bad at this. I think it's pretty much everyone is a guy on there apart from me. Why is that? And obviously Amelia, but Amelia's not in the team as such as admin. Why is nobody else on there? Just me. Does no other girls want to do it? Here we go then. Day 48. Oh, you're a fraction behind. Oh, that's Spider Mountain over there. That one. That's where the triple spider spawner is. Oh no, you're not last to finish. A giant creeper is destroying a village and could explode at any minute, which would make the villagers go extinct. Oh, that's so sad that the villagers would go extinct. Well, I know SB is a guy. I've seen his videos. Well, they shouldn't just all play, should they? It should be a lot of girls. Right, here we go. We need to fix the machine now so I can get on. So, no, not in there. We need to come into this bit. Here we go. I'll show you what my render distance is on. I knew what it was straight away. There we go. How about 96 chunks? We'll turn that down. It every now and then, it's like my computer says, yeah, I fancy loading in the whole world today. It just changes it. I didn't do it. It just does it. Watch the villager news. Oh, we're going to have little updates on this, Math Wizard. Oh, I want to hear little updates. What do you mean, who's posing as you? What do you mean? Oh, that's confusing. Oh, don't do things like that to me. That's so much better. I can move now. All right, back to 30 chunks. Can't see our house now. Right, I have an idea. We need to run the farm. Look, we've actually got to run the farm properly. We did manage to obtain these yesterday. Look, hang on, do it here so it doesn't go in. She reveals an empty box. Where did I put them? Where's my stuff? Did I put it in one of these? Where did I put the stuff? I don't even know what I've done with it. I did actually do something yesterday, didn't I? Hold on, is this one? Oh, I've got no idea what you're talking about. I'm just going to leave you to argue with yourself. It's a Minecraft animation series. Oh, what? It's like an actual thing? Oh, I've seen that. I have seen that. That is really cool. I love that program, the Villager News, and they have they have this little newsreader, don't they? I haven't seen that for ages. It must be a year or two, maybe. No. What do I do with it? If you were a box that's hiding from... Yeah, I don't actually know what to do about that piece of information. Where would I put it? What did I do yesterday? I might have to watch my video back. Anybody here yesterday that saw what I did with the skulk? I used to have someone on here that used to do things like this, and it would always confuse me. I don't know what I've done. Alright, let's put this here. This is empty, yes? That is definitely empty. No, I can't help you. I don't know what it is. I did bring it with me. Maybe I left it... I don't know what I've done. What did I do? It's a scam account? Seriously? So how would you know information like how I got on with the city and stuff like that? I have seriously lost a whole box of skulk. I don't know what I've done with it. Right, so I'm going to get on. I am extremely tired. That needs to be in my redstone box. I have an idea. Let's go over to the farm thing. Farmy thing. And let's just go and look in the bottom. Actually, let's come in through here. Yeah, rewatch my stream and find out what I did with my stuff, please. I don't know what I've done with it. Where is it? Oh, come on, Goose. I am useless at times. Right, that's over there. I'm sure no, I did do a little thingy here. Rooty! How are you getting on? How was the birthday? And would you like me to sing happy birthday and do a shout out to a little monkey? And JST, that's not you. Right, I'm thinking of... Where would the middle be? Oh, that's a long way. Where's the middle? I want to try and find the middle. Might be easier to establish the middle from the inside. Should we go down here? I think actually this could be quite good. I've got a little bit of a plan. Happy birthday day. So it's above this, isn't it? so we want to go in through here then. So I've got a little idea that I came up with earlier on. Oh, this could be... Would this be a weird place for it to be? What wood? What do you mean your wood? Oh, you don't have to... I was going to say, you can if you want to, or you can... I'll just do it, and then you can show him tomorrow. I'm not surprised you're tired. It's a long day. I did not put the timer on. Now, everyone bear in mind that there might be a little child coming on here in a minute to listen. So be nice. He's with you? Okay. Can I have a name that I can use? Doesn't have to be his real name, just a name. Hang on, I'm just going to turn the music down. Oh, hang on a minute. We need to just come out of this. We can't have the farm running because otherwise I could end up breaking the computer. Let's just do this. Make ourselves safe. And I need to turn off the music. Otherwise it's going to be a bit weird. Hold on. We just fly over here. Connor. Okay. We're going to go with Connor. And we need to do a shout out to... Is it a brother? Is it your brother? Oh, I nearly pressed stop streaming. That wouldn't be very good. Then I need to turn the microphone off. That wouldn't be very good either. I just need to pause the music. That's what I need to do. Oh, right. Pause the music. Okay. And, right. So, first of all, happy birthday, Connor. I hope you had a lovely day. And so this is a little shout out to you, especially for you. And I'm going to sing you happy birthday because I understand it is your birthday. It's your youngest son. Okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Connor. Happy birthday to you. Yay! Come on, hip hip hoorays in the stream chat thingy, please, for Connor. I can put the music back on because I was a bit weird on the stream without it. And do I need to do a shout out to somebody else just so that it's a little bit fair? I hope you have a lovely day. Well, you had a lovely day today, didn't you? We'll pop back in here. Is everybody gone? Can we have some happy birthdays in the chat? He's only little. Oh, no, that's fine. Oh, I'm so happy. Do you want me to say a shout out to your other little one so that they're both happy? Because, you know, I know what it's like if one gets one and one doesn't. Obviously, I'm not going to sing happy birthday, but I don't mind doing another shout out. Can I please have my goodie box in here? No. Yeah, we discovered earlier on that Jamie. So we're going to do a giant shout out to Jamie as well. And I hope you also had a lovely day. And obviously I hope you have a nice day again tomorrow. And hopefully we'll see you all soon. You go and try and get some sleep now. Ow. That sounds a bit dodgy. Where are all the happy birthdays in the chat? Come on, I've got a little boy here with that needs a happy birthday. Come on, don't let me down. I don't ask for things many times. I'm asking you to do that. We need to turn this off. We need to fix our stuff. I'm going to turn that all off, and then I have no idea where I put my stuff. Right, so we've just left this we've turned this all off. We need to get the timer and make sure that we actually have 5 minutes. But we need to fix up our elytra. Right, let me just grab the clock. I'm just going to do a 3-minute timer. I think that should be enough. What have we got to fix? The spade and these. Oh, I'm so pleased. It's nice to be able to do something. I know when Looney gave a shout out to my children, they were so chuffed. It's just a little bit of something that I can do. I can't do a lot, but I can do that. And then neither of them have been forgotten. I think that's worse than anything, isn't it? Oh, come on, math wizard. Oh, we've left loads of junk up here. Start the timer, Goose. This goose is very silly. It's very important that we do the timer. Oh, that's what I do with mine. I love that. And I think that's one thing that's missing from a lot of people. Actually, Dan TDM does it. And I think I've seen somebody else do it as well. I don't think they do it as much as what I do. But with, you know, with autism and PDA, my children have my attention when they need my attention. And if I'm on a stream, well, then I'm on a stream. And if the amount of times that I've just suddenly had to stop streaming because I've had to do something, or I've just gone on a very quick break. I'm in the middle of doing something, but I'll have to go on a break because they need me for something. You know, my children are more important to me than anything. And but I think it's really important. You see, there's a different side to life. Sometimes, you know, as a widow and a full-time carer to my children, they don't have that option of having somebody else to watch them. No, that can stay here then. Like that. We'll just put that back in. You know, and if they need me, they need me. Simple as that. And if that means I have to stop doing a stream, well, I have to stop doing the stream. It can be annoying, but children are more important. I will be watching what you've done. I just haven't. The trouble is I don't actually get a lot of free time as such, because I'm always doing my own things for my own, because I normally do 2 streams a day, sometimes 3, and then I've got to do the children in between. I don't actually get a huge amount of time to watch things. Well, I hope that the children will have a nice sleep knowing that they had just a little bit of something special for them. I know I'm not anybody special. You know, it's not like SB sung them happy birthday or anything. I don't think I sung my best either. My voice is still trying to recover from the karaoke the other day. I haven't sung properly for a long time, and I was practicing it for a few days. And then I only got 3rd. GST beat me into 2nd. Can't believe that. I've already got my song planned for next time. Well, actually, I've got a choice of 2. I don't know which one to go with. I'm getting in ahead in advance. I obviously need more practice, so probably won't be for another 3 months or so. I don't know when the last one was, actually. Where's my pickaxe gone? I don't know where my box has gone. I don't remember going back home. I thought I just came straight here. I'm going to have to rewatch the video and see if I can find it. Stop machine. Oh. Okay, where's the way out? If you were an exit, where would you be? Oh, it's somewhere near this bit. Ah, it's over here. I remember. Well, maybe we could. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I've got this idea of something that I want to do. But I'm kind of thinking of how to do it with the shape of what we've got in there. Right, we have to get out of here and we have to go and fix up our stuff. If anybody knows where I put all the skulk, I would really love to know. Okay, right, so here they are. Now we can... Oh, there's not many. Oh, that's probably because we're right in the middle. We're actually in... I don't you have to make that squidgy noise. It's really not very pleasant. There's not very many in here. Yeah, it's probably because we're right with them, so they're not all going to spawn properly. Hang on a minute. You're not allowed to kill me that quick. Back behind you? What does that mean? Ah, there we go. It's back behind me. Hold on a minute. Right, we'll just do that. And then we need to try and fix up our tools with these last few. I mean, it's still the best XP farm ever, even when it's not working. Just trying to fix the tools. Yeah, so I'm very miffed about not having an ancient city in what would have been a brilliant place to have an ancient city. So we're going to have to look again and find another one. Am I using the correct sword? I think so. I mean, there's enough in here. I mean, we're getting enough XP. We've fixed all of our stuff, so... I mean, this is very poor, though. The only trouble is, it's kind of full. Let's try and just take out a few of these swords. I keep trying to... Oh. I've already taken the swords out of that side. Let's put these up here. Let's put those in there. Have we got lava in there? We do. No, that's... Oh, hang on a minute. We could remove the rotten flesh. Oh. If we have any rotten flesh to remove. There's some in here. Let's just take out some of the fish. I don't want to lose too many. I always do it the wrong way. Should always start from the top and work down. So you're saying it's in here? So I just looked in here and I couldn't see it. So it's not in any of those. That's all prismarine. Sea lanterns, prismarine. Yeah, cod and prismarine. So is all of that. Not in there. Not in here. They can all stay. Alright, it's an empty shulker box. Oh, there's a whole bunch of stuff in here, but... Oh, they're all empty shulker boxes. Seriously, they're all up here. That's why I haven't got any. They need to go back downstairs. Down there. Did I put it in here? Nope. Nope. And nope. Nope. Oh, we need to put this back on. Oh, I nearly walked off without doing that. That would have been dodgy. Just make sure that the lava's running. I like to make sure it's gone all the way down. Just in case if it wasn't all the way down and I go out. Hang on. Let's leave the sword, shall we? The Sharpie, right? Yeah. We don't need to take Sharpie with us. We don't. Otherwise, I'll file it somewhere and I'll never find it again. Ah. Oh, how does your oldest? You got three children? I have two. Two is enough. I love them to pieces, but two is definitely enough. So where does this bit go? I'm just trying to get my bearings on the monument, actually. This is the entrance, isn't it? Maybe we should actually have the... Oh, the only trouble is I've built a portal in front of it. Yeah, no, I think having it maybe where it was would be okay. Oh, start the timer, Goose. Why don't you guys ever remind me to do the timer so I don't forget? Because, you know, I'm not going to ever remember to do it myself. Is this where I need to come? There's somewhere here. Where did I put the hole? There's a hole here somewhere. Oh, and I hope it brought a little smile to their faces. Okay. Is there a bucket in here anywhere that I've left? There's a block. I'm very worried about my goodies. 2. Oldest is 7, youngest was 5. Ah, okay, right. Yeah, they my boy wants to get into doing YouTube. He does a couple of things with me. I've got there's one on there called No, I don't want a pet egg. Every time I see the turtle eggs in here, all I see in my head is it's a pet egg. Every time. Anything to bring a smile to a little one's face. Yeah, I've got one on there. I don't know if your boys like Descenders. So it's a little mountain bike game. Well, my boy, we call him AJ Mook. I try not to use their names on the stream, especially for my daughter because she doesn't like it. And yeah, he decided to teach me how to play Descenders, and because I don't use controllers and I only use the PC, it was even harder trying to learn the controls on a PC to play this mountain biking game. It's hilariously funny, I have to say. So if you want to have a real giggle, that's a good one to watch. We're going to try and do some more of these, but his mental health has been really poor, and then it's very difficult. So like he's not sleeping at all at the moment until he went to bed about 7 o'clock this morning. Yeah, you've got to look at that. The boys might like it if they like Descenders. And then, yeah, so we have got to do a sequel to that. But he's got a couple of ideas of other things that he wants to do with me, which I'm up for. But I've got to sort out. I want to try and get OBS on. I needed those. Come back, blocks. Come back. No, don't run away. Come back. You're not meant to be out. Come back in here. I've just ripped the whole place apart now. Not concentrating. And yeah, the worst thing was he didn't have a microphone. So we've learned how he can join me on Discord, which is really good, but nobody could hear him. So we couldn't have any music on in the background or anything as well. I do really like having the music on. I think it really does make a stream so much better. And especially when I have my cognition issues and I suddenly can't get the words out. It really helps, that covers that up for a minute. And I don't feel quite so exposed, I suppose, is the way. And anyway, I managed to get him a new microphone. It's only a cheap one from Argos, but it's really, really good. We tested it on Discord the other day, and he forgot to tell his friend. So he talks to his friend through Discord, which is really lovely. And he's only allowed to do it as a way of communicating with people he actually knows. Or there's a couple of other people that his friend knows that they're actually from America. He's talking to some of them now, actually. And it's been really good for his mental health, where he's been sort of stuck at home. He doesn't have the people to talk to. And yeah, so it's really good for that. And I monitor everything that he's allowed on. Anyway, so we were talking through. Oh, he's been talking to his friend for ages on this microphone that doesn't work very well. I'd actually bought it for myself. It's supposed to be a proper gaming mic. You know, one of those where it has a big stand and everything. And it was awful. So anyway, I've got him this new microphone, and he went to talk to his friend the other day. Or he talked to his friend, but he forgot to tell him that he had this new microphone. And normally his friend has to turn the volume up to about 200%, he described it to me as. And so, of course, because he didn't tell him, It blew his ears out when he put the microphone, when he started to talk. Oh, that's no good. This one I got from Argos Rooty. It's only, I think it was only about £20, and it's perfectly ideal. Do you know the one that I use is I think it's an ADC microphone. It's annoying I can't get another one. I love this microphone, and honestly, it cost me £20, and I've had it for, well, a long time now, quite a few years, about 3 or 4 years. And I love it. It makes, I think it records really nicely. It's just a small one that sits on my desk, and I'm really happy with it. And this other one that my boy's got, that I just got him, that's a small one. It sits on your desk. Looks quite fancy, really. Actually, it's fancier than my one. Yeah, I'll send you a link if you like. I'll do it tomorrow though. If I haven't done it tomorrow, let me know. But I highly recommend, you know, if you just need something that's not too expensive, just to get you by, that I would certainly give it a try. Just remember to disable the inbuilt microphone, otherwise you'll have feedback, a loop, which is no good. I'm sure you probably know already, but I've learned many different mistakes at times where I'm like, why is it doing this? And then you think, oh, it's running 2 microphones. Is this timer working? Oh, we've still got 3 minutes. That's okay. I've got a little plan for this place, I think. I want to make it look nicer. I don't quite know what I'm going to do. I've got an idea that I think could work for one part. Yeah. I need if anyone sees, I tell you what I need. I'll send you that as soon as I can. Don't forget, you can private message me on Discord, Rooty, and then, you know, if you ever want to talk about the children, you can always get me on there as well. But I don't know what mine's just Cjsgoose, so mine's easy. I don't know what yours would be. We do it like that. I don't know. I just smashed into all of that again. And then and your partner is free to chat on there as well. I will just make a point of that, because sometimes it's a lonely place, our world, and just having that other person could be useful. Yeah, I'll send you that through anyway. I don't know, I've got distracted now. Yeah, so I want to, I've come up with this kind of could be a really cool idea. And I'm just trying to figure out how to do it. But I want to just see the space that we've got available to us before I try to do anything. We need to lower this down. We can actually put this down into the middle. We could even do it underneath this portal. As long as this part in the middle has water. The rest doesn't have to be in water. Just where the conduit is. What's going on with this bit? Is that outside? Yep. Right, so let's not disturb that. I think we can take this. You need a max win? What does that mean? Oh, come on. Look, you're talking in code again. You know I don't do code words. I only do words that have sentences in. If it's not a sentence, it doesn't make any sense. Okay. What's that? That's outside. So I'm just trying to open this up as wide as I can. Oh, what about these blocks that I was just going to leave? I feel like the timer should have gone off again. No, 6 seconds. I was right. It is any time though. See if it actually goes off. Ah! Okay, you did. Good timer. Doesn't often do that. There's a hole up here somewhere. So every time I say there's a hole up here, I keep getting... there's a hole in my bucket in my head. I don't know if anyone else knows that song. I mean, it's a British song. Does anybody else sing that song? Hello? Apparently I didn't want to fly. What's the timer for? Because we're running the Guardian farm. And you do. Yeah, well, you're from England. Come on. I meant anyone. I have people from all over the world here that come in. I don't know if other people know. There's a hole in my bucket. It's really silly. So normally when we're running the farm from the top, I can get 49 XP in this in one hit. At the minute, because we're down the bottom, we're actually in the middle of the farm properly. It's not running as. You lived in England for a year, so do you know the song? That was the part of the question. Just because you lived here for a year doesn't mean you know the song. It's generally not a song that people go around singing anymore. I mean, they did when I was little, but not now. Although I've been doing it a lot lately just to wind up my children, which is quite funny. I do like winding them up. They get very grumpy with me. I don't know why. I can't imagine why they would get grumpy with me. So I'm ever so nice. Yeah, so basically we can get 49 XP with the amount of guardians that come through here. However, if I run it for much more than 10 minutes, you can't actually get back in. And I nearly broke it the other day because there were so many that it... Ah, yeah, Baby Shark, we had that for a long time. A really, really, really long time. And I never really watched the tweenies. They were never really into them. We're just going to go and sleep because I think it's going to be nearly phantom time. I know. Trust me. I know. So my daughter, I told you she has this double processing thing. And she would stand in front of the television. And at the time she was almost mute. So she would... It was always difficult for her to do anything. And she would stand in front of the television and watch something like Sophia the First or Elena of Avalor or any of the other programs that she used to watch. And honestly, she would watch the same program over 100 times. And then she would try to get me to watch a piece, and I'm like, I really can't watch it. I just can't watch it anymore. Please don't make me stand there and watch it again. And I actually lost this then. And then there was one day I accidentally... Oh, here's another little helpful tip. I accidentally put the... I don't want my spade there. I accidentally put the subtitles on. I have no idea how I did it. Oh, we got lightning. Hold on, hold on. We have lightning. Let's go and stand over here and see if we can watch it. No, we're not going to stand on there because I missed it. Yay! Ta-da! Oh, it's all flashy, by the way. Have we got both working or just one working again? Yeah, you take care and I'll see you later. I want to try and get a couple of screenshots of this because I've got an idea. So just bear in mind if you got yeah. I'm just taking some screenshots because your clone has gone. Okay, bye clone. Yeah, so I accidentally put the subtitles on. Sorry, I just got distracted by the lightning. It feels like we've only got one of them working again. I'll have to double check that. And the subtitles came on and I was like, I couldn't figure out how to turn them off. I didn't even know you could put the subtitles on it. It's a bit loud. I might have to just turn the weather down. I don't actually know how to do that. We'll go down here and I'm just going to quickly go into settings and see if I can just turn the noise down a bit. That is so loud. Oh, yeah. Yep. All the time. All the time. The same things. Oh, just turn that down a bit. That's so much better. And, yeah, so then what she would do... sorry, we put these... I keep getting stuck. Sorry, the subtitles. Put the subtitles on. No, that's to stay. And she stood there, and I desperately was trying to get them off. Finally got them off. And she said, no, put them back on. I said, what do you mean put them back on? She said, I can understand it. And so for the first time, she was able to understand what they were talking about. And I'd never realised that she couldn't understand what they were talking about, because obviously they're just talking in English. But it didn't mean anything to her. I've cleared everything out and didn't realise. Oh, I think this can come out. And then so since then, she's always had the subtitles on whenever she can. And she processes everything quicker. And then she doesn't watch anything anyway. So after that, she only watched each one another couple of times and never watched them anymore. It was really weird. Right. That is the whole thing empty. But I'm feeling like... Why does that... That just looks really bizarre there. I'm feeling as though I want to take the floor out and make it a bit deeper. We want to put this in lower, so that would be out of the way. I have done it all, haven't I? It doesn't feel as big as it should be because it's got these pillars in. And I'm trying to work out what we could do with it. Anybody got any idea? I've got to really just think about this for a bit. Let's take out the bottom and see maybe if we go down a few levels. I'll just take this up to here. Oh, unspeakable, you poor thing. Lanky Box and a Cookie God. Oh, I don't know who they are. I don't know who GTA 5 is either. But yeah, unspeakable is to. I got to the point. I watched a lot with them. I did get to the point, and I said, look, if you want to watch Unspeakable, you have to watch him upstairs without me, because I just couldn't tolerate how he screams all the time. I just got to the point of I broke. It's just like, nope. And I'm very aware of that when I'm doing a stream, and I try not to squeal or scream too much. There are the odd occasions when I do get genuinely spooked. Oh, GTA 5 is a game? Oh, here's another Minecraft player, is he? I watch... some of the people I watch are Looney. Looney MC, he is really good. He's a hardcore Minecraft player. He's Java. He's currently on around day 5,000 of his second hardcore world. He is really clever at massive builds, which are really beautiful. And FWHIP as well. So there's, how do you spell it? FWHIP, I think. He is an astounding hardcore builder as well. Yeah, generally I think the people that I seem to like are all hardcore builders, but they're all Java. There's Silent Whisperer. He has a truly Bedrock series. I've seen that. I haven't been watching it lately, so I'm quite a bit like Hermitcraft, but for Bedrock. But he does loads of farms, so if you want to learn about farms on Bedrock, he teaches you how to do those. So that's where I got this farm from. This was actually from his Truly Bedrock series, as well, and the lightning was on one of his most recent videos as well. So it's really helpful, because the only trouble is I can't figure out how to see the lightning from further away. I feel like I should be able to see it from a further distance, but it's not working. And I tried to research it earlier on. It doesn't seem to be a problem, so I don't know. What is GTA then? What does that do? What is that game? As my boy says, I am not a gamer. So I don't want to be a gamer. It's fine. I'm not a gamer. I'm a content creator. I'll stick with that. Oh yeah, Mumbo Jumbo is great for redstone, and although some of his stuff is super complicated, actually I just started watching another one on redstone, which was Purpler. So not purple, Purpler. He is really interesting as well. And actually he did this really interesting video where I think there's been a little bit of a problem where people are not a little bit, I think there's been a big problem where people have been stealing their creations. And funnily enough, I'd watched a video of Mumbo where I think it was in his Hermitcraft series or something. I'm not sure if it's Hermitcraft or it was somewhere else. And he was saying how that he had oh no, mine are not allowed that. No, I got it now. I didn't recognize it, sorry. I know exactly what you mean, but no, mine aren't allowed on that. Yeah, they yeah, so he was saying how there was this YouTuber who had millions of subscribers, and he made a point of saying there were millions of subscribers, and he decided to show them. I know, that's the problem. Autism is a nightmare for that, and that's why at the minute my boy doesn't sleep, because apparently gamers don't sleep, so he doesn't sleep. And then if the internet accidentally goes off, then we have a meltdown. And meltdowns are not fun. For someone who thinks this is a temper tantrum, it is not a temper tantrum. It is a meltdown. There is a complete difference. Trust me. You don't want a child in a meltdown at 2 o'clock in the morning when you have neighbours. It's particularly... no, I don't say that. Anyway, yeah, so... I might... Is the thunder annoying you? Do you want me to turn it down more? The lightning, whatever. Yeah. Hang on a minute, I've just lost my train of thought again. Oh yeah, so he said about how this particular YouTuber had millions of subscribers, and then he went on to say about how... The timer's still on, right? Where's the timer? Where's the timer? Oh, I didn't put the timer on. Okay, I don't think it's been quite 10 minutes yet. We'll go. We'll do a little bit more and then we'll go. I know you're gonna. Oh, you can only just hear it. Okay, it's super loud in my ears. It's kind of driving me a bit crazy. Yeah, 2 o'clock meltdowns are not fun. Or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. I know none of them are fun, but the ones in the early morning, and the ones where he's just woken me up because the internet has gone off. I don't often. Basically, this is one reason why I don't sleep. I just sort of catch. Sometimes I manage to catch a couple of hours on the sofa when I know he's still awake. I'm very lucky that he only plays games that are okay. And he only talks to people I give him permission to talk to. Yeah, that's what I literally do power naps all the time. I have done for nearly 16 years now. It's kind of become habit. And yeah, I mean, he's under the doctors for it and everything. We're trying. He's suffering with an insomnia, but we're all trying to do what we can to help and get it right. But unfortunately, there's no mental health support for children such as my boy who have autism and have been bereaved, and he's too complicated, or he doesn't need it, or he's bad enough. He is bad, but he's not bad enough. So I've heard every excuse, but the crux is he doesn't get any help. So it's just keep trying to work on it myself and do what I feel is the right thing, and the doctors have agreed that I'm doing the right thing. So you know, I try to reset I allow him to stay up really late or into the early hours of the morning, because then I can gradually reset his body clock. So gradually I can let him sleep in later and later, he'll stay up later and later, and eventually after a week or so he resets his body clock again naturally. Oh, do you know what? I was so cross when I've had So he lost his dad when he was only 3. And I was told originally, oh, he's 3. We don't look at bereaved children until they're 5 because they can't comprehend what's happened. I said, my boy can comprehend exactly what has happened because of how he talks to me about it. And no, we don't do anything with bereaved children and children until they're 3. Until they're 5. That's right. Okay. So I had to wait 2 years. So when he was then 5, they said, oh, what was it they did? Oh, so hang on. Yeah, this one was, we had some other support supposedly in place because of stuff that had happened. And somebody was going to do workbooks, scrapbooks with my children. And then there was a charity that was going to work with them as well on the bereavement. However, after agreeing that both of them were doing 2 different things, the charity turned around and said, oh, well, if this person's doing the scrapbooks, you don't need us. So they declined to do anything, and then this person did 1 session and never did any more. So again, they missed out, both of them, on mental health. I mean, my daughter was turned down several times, I think 5 times, and they wanted her to go through 1 service, and they would give her 4 sessions. And I said to the 4 sessions, I said, she's almost mute. I said, you won't even get a hello out of her in 4 sessions. How are you going to do that? And then they said, oh, we'll need to refer you through to the other team. I'm sort of purposely trying to not say who they all are. I know. And then, so they went through this one, and then they turned around and said they declined her, I think, 3 times already. And because at that point, I think it was at that point, her nanny had died and her dad was critically ill. And he'd been critically ill for years, you know, and it was infecting her. You know, every day we were either at the hospital, or her dad might nearly die, or we were at the hospital again, or he was having emergency surgery again, or we had paramedics in the house. You know, but this was a lot for a 5-year-old to deal with, and she had a baby brother that she was trying to deal with, and they said, no, she doesn't need any support. I'm like, okay. All right then, and then they turned around eventually and they said, we were going through the autism diagnosis, and then they turned around and they said, we nearly got there. We'd nearly got into the one that she needed to go through, and they just turned around and said, oh, she's going through an autism diagnosis. Oh no, well, we can't help her then. I'm like, what do you mean you can't help her? Oh no, we don't do children that have autism. I'm just like, okay. So what are you trying to tell me, that children with autism don't feel or something? What is that meant to mean? Why don't you give counselling to children that have autism? I just still can't understand that to this day. And so anyway, later on she was turned down by these other people as well. And then with Alex, I then got support put back in to try and get him back with this charity again later on. And then they came and visited both of the children at my boy's school, and they wanted to speak to them individually, and they turned around and said, you're doing an amazing job. He doesn't need any mental health support. Neither of them need any mental health support, because you're doing an... Oh, here we go, Rooty. Look, this is a bit more... This is why we have to do the timer. These ones are in the safety device, so they die, so it's okay. But if we don't have it on, it's a big problem. The other day, I couldn't even get in the nether for what felt like an eternity. Yeah, and so they then turned around and said that they didn't need any. I said... They don't need any because they know how to answer the questions. It's not because they don't need help, because they do. And so they weren't allowed any that time. And then the last time I tried to get my boy help again. I know, it's crazy. It really is. I have had a handful of professionals that have been amazing for us. I have to say, there have been a few, and without them, I don't know if I would have made it through. They really did give me what I needed, but I have had far more that have gone against and caused me so much trouble. It is unbelievable how much upset and trouble that they have caused. That's something I won't discuss on the stream, because it's just, I don't want to get wrong by people, but it was absolutely horrific, some of the stuff that we've had to go through. And but yeah, so the last one, I asked again for my boys' school. He was refusing to go to school. I could see that he was becoming depressed, and I set 10-minute timer. Okay, put it on. I said, right, I've done it. Can you refer him through to CAMS for mental health support this time again? And they put the referral through. They agreed that he needed support. And they turned around and said, when they got the appointment, we spoke to two lovely people. They were really lovely, really supportive, and they turned around and said, it's very clear that he needs support. And then they said, but he's not bad enough to go on our list. I was just like, how bad does a child need to be? You know? What am I supposed to do with that? What do you do with a child that needs support, but the mental health professionals are saying that he's not bad enough? Why wait until they're bad? Why not help them when they might only need 5 or 6 sessions, and that's enough to help them get better? Why wait until they're so bad that they end up, you know, possibly not recovering? I don't understand. I try to understand, but I don't understand. It's a very broken system, sadly, but I have to give it to them that they picked up and they said that we think he has ADHD, and they were the ones that put the report through to say that he might have ADHD, and referred him to the local clinic where our referrals go. And then it was a long 3-year process, and they decided, when it's actually just the week before his appointment, both myself and my daughter's tutor looked at each other and we both said, I think he might have autism. And it's really bizarre, because, you know, when you've got a child that has autism, I know he never will. I never. Definitely not. And when you have a child with autism and pathological demand avoidance, and because they're my only children, I don't have contact with many other people, don't see other people growing up or other things like that. We're very isolated, and all you see is other parents with their children doing everything that they're asked to do. And I know that some children are naughty and they don't do everything, but when we're coming out of school and you say to the child, come on, hold my hand because we've got to cross the road, and you're having to fight them to get their hand or I've actually had to physically restrain my children, particularly my daughter, from actually running into the oncoming traffic, and then the other child is running in the opposite direction and you're on your own, and then you watch all of these other parents going down the road and they've got 2 children walking side by side just chatting nicely. And I'm like, how did they do that? It's like they've got magic or something. And but then it turns out that both of your children have autism, and of course as they're growing they don't understand what they need to do. My daughter is now amazing. She's actually using what she can to help me, to help her brother. She had this massive conversation with me earlier on to tell me about what she thinks he might be going through, so that I can try to help him. And it's really lovely that she's managing to get to that stage to understand empathy, understand why he might be doing something, and how that with her knowledge we can help him. You know, there was a time when she hated him as well, but because he has autism, she realizes now that he's not doing these things on purpose to hurt her, or to not physically hurt her, but, you know, mentally hurt her. It's really lovely that she's got come that far. It's quite beautiful, actually. But yeah, anyway, I keep talking about all of this. It's a subject I can talk a lot about. I know, it's something that I've always taught her from as early as I could, that if she can learn to discover what it is that's in her head, then she can try to tell me, I can try to learn from that, and then I can learn to help her. Yeah, they are. I mean, they're both beautiful children, and when they're not struggling, they have the most wonderful personalities. They're so funny. I mean, if you watch that Descenders one, you listen to my boy. He's the most funniest little boy ever. And I you know, obviously I love them both very much. But unfortunately, they've both got their difficulties, and it's a real challenge. You know, and my boy flicks. So 1 minute he's perfectly fine, and within seconds he's not. At the minute, there's no balance. So you can't, that's one reason why I've said to him I can't do the stream with him at the minute until I know that he's a bit better again, because I can't, his behaviour is too unpredictable. I don't know how he will be if something doesn't go right. So I've just got to get him back in the right mindset again to do it. That's why we have such a long break between them when we do stuff. But he's got some ideas of what he'd like to do, and now he's got a microphone, and I'm doing up his room so that he's gonna have a much better setup for his gaming and stuff, because he really wants to get into computers. So, but yeah, I was saying to you earlier on, Rutia, it's been a real pleasure to talk to somebody that actually has an understanding of PDA and how it affects their children at such a young age, because nearly everybody that I've had any conversations with either have no clue about it, or they're on the selfish side. And I don't mean it disrespectfully, it's that they still have this belief that they're entitled to a better life, and they should be able to go out and do things, and they forget that their children have a really I'm going to call it a disability. People don't like calling autism a disability. I don't really know how PDA is defined in that term either, but I can assure you that PDA is a disability to the child when they're first going through it and they're trying to learn how to deal with it all. The amount of times I've had to stop her from running into a road because she is like a rabbit in headlights. I mean, she's so much better now. At one point we went to the circus in town, and I always, if we go somewhere like that, I always take her PA with us because I can't do it on my own. And it actually took 2 adults. Luckily we had her grown-up daughter with us, and we had to just give her my boy to look after, and then it took both of us to restrain her to stop her running into a road. Yeah, and you see, that's the thing. And I mean, I was having this conversation with my daughter earlier on. She can understand as well why there are autistic people who believe that being autistic is not a disability, and I understand, and I totally agree with them that it, in their terms, it isn't. Because, for example, they're an adult, and their autism might make them a genius at maths, and that might be what defines them. And when you talk about cures or whatever for autism, they can get very upset about it, because actually if you find a cure for autism, and that's what makes them them, and if you're taking that away, then who are they? And I can really see that. I understand that completely, and it's, you know, those people I don't want to offend in any way. But when you have a child that has the PDA profile, I wanted to take it away from her every minute of every day, because she couldn't even leave the house. You know, everything was this anxiety-based need to be in control, and she couldn't be in control of anything. And it was just hideous for her. It makes me want to cry when I think about it. But she's doing so well now. Really is. I mean, she's just like a completely different person. If I had known that she would come through so fast, I honestly thought that by the time she was 30, she would still be struggling so much. And I didn't know if she would ever leave home. And now she wants to go to college. She's hoping to get a special place. I mean, she can't do the full amount. But go away, you. She's hoping anyway. Anyway. Oh, there's our timer. Sorry, I keep yapping. I mean, I know I'm meant to yap, but I keep yapping about autism. The thing is, it's like writing a book. I mean, I've got loads of books that I want to write as well. I have started a whole bunch, but it's just that time to do them. And it's about, I want to help people. I want to use my experiences to help people understand. But it's not just my perspective. Sorry, it is my perspective. But it's things like being a carer and what that means, and how you can help somebody that is a carer. So, for example, I reached a point when I was caring for my husband. He had in 1 year, one 365-day period, he was in hospital for 96 separate visits. And oh my goodness, I was very lucky. I managed to, my daughter was so tiny, I did have to use all of my strength, but I did manage to stop her from doing it. Left leg and both arms, jeepers. But you saved him, didn't you? And that is, I mean, that is just amazing. You poor thing. Makes me want to cry. Is he better now with the roads? I mean, I can't say you're going through the easy bit. My daughter didn't calm down until she was about 12. But the thing is, I didn't have the knowledge. I had to learn. We didn't know. Everything was confused. And where we live in Norfolk, PDA is not diagnosed. It's not accepted even as a profile of autism. It's very controversial here. So for those that don't know, we may as well just carry on talking about it. For those that don't know, that PDA was discovered as a separate profile of autism. Not discovered, recognised. I knew that was a different word. Recognised as a separate profile of autism by Dr. Elizabeth Newsom back in the 1980s. And then she started to realise that there were certain children who had been diagnosed as autistic but didn't display the normal autistic tendencies. Yeah, Norfolk. And right near the Norfolk Broads. It's really lovely out here. And she spent a long time researching and publishing papers and lots of different things. No. Oh, no. Oh, Rooty, come on. Tell me you don't support them, please. No, we're not going to have an argument over football now, are we? No. How can you live in Suffolk? No, go away, bad guy. Oh, no. That's really funny. So just, for people that wanted to listen, they You don't do football. Oh, thank goodness. I can keep talking to you then. That would have been a problem. So for those that have just missed this joke, Norfolk supports Norwich City and Suffolk supports Ipswich Town. And it's the proper East Anglian derby. The two clubs hate each other. My hubby was Norwich from the age. Well, he was a season ticket for Norwich when he was 7, and he was always a season ticket holder. And I can tell you some funny stories about him. Anyway, there was one time they went to the football match in the 1980s. I'll come back to PDA in a minute. In the 1980s, and they went to Ipswich away, and while they were there, how did I break that all the way over there? While they were there, I think it was on the way that they were leaving. I'm not sure if Norwich beat them. I can't remember what the deal was, but the Ipswich fans decided that they didn't like Norwich as per normal, and they started throwing all of these bricks and all sorts of stuff. And obviously at the time there was a lot of football violence, and Norwich probably reacted as well. All the different football hooligans that you always get. And so there were bricks being thrown, all sorts. And my late hubby was telling me how they actually hid underneath the coach, and all of the windows were bricked out, and there was glass everywhere, and they just sort of stayed underneath the coach for safety. And then they had to ride back to Norfolk in this coach with all the glass windows shattered everywhere. I mean, nowadays you wouldn't be allowed to ride in it back, but yeah, there was glass everywhere, there was no windows, everything had been broken out, everything. And he said it used to be horrific. It's like Man U and Man City, I think, and Rangers and Celtic. You're on those terms between the two rivals. It's amazing. I think that everything's a lot better with football now, but it's a big running joke here. But yeah, oh no, we can't have a hole. Jeepers, I nearly left that. That would have been interesting. This whole place would have been full of guardians that have escaped. Did I put the timer on? Who told me to put the timer on? Nobody. Goose. It's not too bad at the minute because we're working in with them. They're not spawning properly, so it's not a disaster. Oh, XP up there for some reason. Yeah, I think we definitely need to lower this down. I think it will be a lot better. I just want to sort of get an idea of what is underneath this floor. Yeah, no, it's fine, not a problem. It's been lovely chatting anyway, and I'm glad your little one had a nice, or both of them had a nice day, but especially the little one. And we'll see you tomorrow. I will try and watch your video soon. I'm trying to catch up on everything. I'm trying to do a little bit of everybody's. I'm going to have to probably get some rest soon. We need to take the iron. So we have a little thing that if we find ores, we have to take them. Never know when we'll need them. And it does sound silly because we do have a really good iron farm. I don't know why I just tried to break that block. We do have a really good iron farm, but actually I like having the ores as well for different things. Yeah, take care, Rooty. We'll see you later. Yeah, I like to use the ores for things. We've got a bit of a gorge going on down here. Can I have that iron, please? Thank you. Yeah, if anybody is affected by anything that we're talking about here, if anybody wants to know anything about PDA or autism, or just wants to talk about bereaved children, depression, or anything like that, I mean, I'm not an expert on anything. First of all, if you can find the right people to help you with, but if you need information about things like PDA, or what it's like to be a carer, or something like that, you know, you can always message me on Discord and I'll try to point you in the right direction. I can't promise that I can do a lot, but I can try. Just, you know, ask me a question and I'll see what I can do to help. I would love to. If I can use my experience to help other people, it would be worthwhile. I mean, like I said, I'm hoping to write. I have written some books. Have I got my inventory full? Oh, my inventory is full. I wasn't expecting that. Did I not empty it while I went over to the... I didn't empty it, obviously. You can go away, can't you? Why do you attack me like that? Yeah, so I've written a book about what it's like to be a carer, and a little book for bereaved children, and a couple of other things. Oh, well, a whole bunch of stuff in my head. So we've got this bit here to go. Just trying to think how low we could... what? Maybe I should go back to where the entrance was. Where the thing is. So this is the entrance here, isn't it? The only thing is, there is actually a... there's a thingy there. I'm trying to... Right, let me just try to explain what I want to do. What I want to be able to do is, I want to come in here and actually come in here when the Guardians are back in. And I want this place to look like it's a bit special. And I want you to be able to come through here and not get killed by the Guardians. So that we can actually see them in their habitat. That's what I want to be able to do. So what I'm thinking is of having a glass tunnel coming through. And one of the things that we're going to do is outside, if we... I can't actually... oh, there it is. That's the door. Outside of here... hello, dolphin. Oh, that's not what you expect on the bottom of the ocean. Goodbye. If you look down here, we've got these little blocks being placed up and around. And that takes us all the way to the pirate ship and the scourge that we've made over there. So what I'm thinking is we actually do, where we're doing this scourge, we actually make it wide enough to have it as a tunnel going all the way through. Let me just see, that was the timer. So let's just go back. I think it could be a really nice idea, but then it got me thinking, well, actually, we could do that on all four sides. So we could do it so it's coming over this way and you can get to there. It would be quite nice to have a way to travel from here across to that shipwreck, from here to there. That, because there's going to be something over here, there's going to be something over there. And maybe actually what we should do is be traveling underground through the scourge to get to where we want to go. And then if we've got a tunnel going through it that's glass, then we can actually go right through and we can visit the Guardians, which would be really, I think it would be really nice that we can just pop in and see them whenever we want to. Let's just take all of these out and do that. That's another box done. No, that one's done. Maybe we should just empty a few of those things at the same time. Nah, nope. Let's take these down here. I don't know why I didn't think that I've got all of these boxes. So we've got to have a better system because this is not working very well. So I know that a lot of people just chuck everything away. I have a thing of we try to use everything that we can. Don't forget we can trade with the villagers with the raw cod, and we can cook the cod and we can eat it. So it's, we've got like a double purpose here for having cod. All of the swords can all be smelted down, and that gives us more gold to then do something else with. No, hold on. I think I could still put some in here. Yep. That's my cooked cod. Get out. Yeah, I think I might have to work on a design. That's an ordinary sword. That's a thingy one. Nope. I might take some screenshots of it so I can see what I've got to deal with. I can't quite get it in my head. I only started thinking about these ideas earlier on. It's the kind of thing that I do. We got two. They're all enchanted in there. You just take those out. Okay, that fills that one. That's all the cod. Leave that one. These ones are the enchanted ones. Nope. Did I put any away? No. Is there someone in here? There is. You can get out. This one? Yeah, this one. Right, that's got a bit more out. Just put those back over there. No, not that one. This one? No. The other one? Oh, we've already done it. Okay, well you can stay in there then. Forget what I've done. We'll just take a bunch more of these and then we'll switch it for the other side. So that when we just keep killing this, we don't keep losing all of the items. We need a huge amount of sea lanterns for our Christmas village. You might have seen it yesterday. If you didn't, it was in yesterday's video. And we're doing a giant snowflake. And I mean a giant one. Giant snowflake. And then the whole thing is covered in sea lanterns. So I still don't know what I've done with my stuff. I'm wondering if I left it behind. No, it just fell off. Oh, hang on. What about up the top? Did I land up here and leave it? I would have been up here, wouldn't I, when I was fixing this lot? That's the one I fixed yesterday. I have got both of them working. Have they stopped working though? I will have to see next time I open. Next time there's a storm, because they should still be working and they're not. This redstone is still working. No, I don't think it is here. No, because it would be a purple box. There's no purple box here, is there? Didn't put it in there. Nope. No. Don't know. There's a whole bunch of skulk gone missing. Guys, I'm going to leave it there. I'm starting to get really tired. Oh, hang on. I'll go back and I'll just take some screenshots so I can think about what I want to do. I've got one more SKYBLOCK tomorrow. I have got some ideas about different things that I want to do. I'm toying with an idea of something at the minute as well. And then we're going to get back down here again. Yeah, so I will see you all soon, and I'll just take some screenshots from in here, and I'll just try to figure out what I want to do. Who's doing that? Go away. That's why I always keep my sword in position 1. I try to remember, and then you can just whack position 1 on. Yeah, I'm just trying to think how to do this. I'm just going to give it some thought overnight and see what we can do. Guys, thanks ever so much for tuning in again, and I'll see you all later.